Show me the way. Where are we going? Seems like you got some eyes behind your back. Okay, you found your corner. Good job. Hey everybody, Gordon here. Today we are going to be checking out a brand new modded map called a Real Shoot House. This mod is available on Nexus, and I'll go ahead and put a link in the description. So I've tested the map a few times to make sure everything is working and to get a feel for the map. The bot's loadouts look awesome and the map is well thought out. I think this will be a particularly great map for Team CQB trainings. I did run into issues that we will discuss during the run through. Let's go ahead and take a first look of this mod. Hope y'all enjoy this video and let me know if there's anything else you would like me to check out. Okay, so now that you've inputted the files into your ground branch folder, we can go ahead and load up the game and start the mission. To start the mission, you'll need to either use Lone Wolf or host game. For now, we'll be using Lone Wolf. In addition to the file that you downloaded on Nexus, you will also need to get the Geronimo mod. This is where you will find the game mode, so go ahead and select Geronimo if you already have it. If not, go ahead and download it on Nexus. I'll put another link down there for you. Compound, and we're going to be doing a compound shoot house assault training. So before we jump into the ready room, you'll notice that there are two rooms that you can enter for blue team and also for the red team. So as the assaulter, we will be using the blue team room, but if you're in a large group or you have instructors or you want to have player as op 4, you can go ahead and go into this room. If you're on the red team, you'll be able to run amongst the AI bots and they will not be shooting you. But for today, we are going to be on the assaulting team. As you can see here, there are 4 spawn locations. We have Overwatch, Overwatch 2, Assault Team 1, and Assault Team 2. I'll go ahead and spawn at each location just so you can see what it looks like. And one may think that the compound is located somewhere here in between all of our spawn points. However, the compound is located in the northern part of the fields on this map. Alright, so before we jump in, let's go ahead and take a look at the primary objectives as well as the mission parameters. Your objective for Geronimo is to eliminate any HVT players. An HVT player is anyone on the red team. Since we do not have anybody on the red team, we don't have to worry about that, but we will have AI bots to contend with. And the second objective is to avoid any civilian casualties. So Geronimo map is, the Geronimo game mode is one of the more unique game modes out there because they do have civilians, which I will show you once we enter the map. Next thing will be to discuss the mission parameters, accepted civilian casualties. So currently I have it set as operator, so I cannot have any civilian casualties. However, you can adjust these settings right here to have it realistic, where you can have 1 casualty, barely acceptable 2, slack 3, and medieval 4. Okay, moving on. Currently I have the civilian amount set at 15. Display search locations will be 3, however, it does not look like the laptops are displaying on the map currently. Enemy experience will be veteran as usual. Resistance 30. Laptop packing time 10 seconds, that is pretty standard. And time limit 15. I usually like to do 10, so let's go ahead and change that. Whoa, 5 minutes. Let's do 10 minutes here. Operator. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into our first spawn location, the first Overwatch. Okay, so this is the first location. Remember, we want to be looking north, so this is south. Let's go ahead and go to the roof. Okay, so from this location, this is where the compound is located. You should be able to see a few people. However, it looks like this time around there aren't any to show, but I can show you the civilians. So the civilians on Geronimo look like this. They may wear other clothing too, so you have to pay attention. PID is really important on this map PID stands for positive identification. So you want to make sure that you see a gun before you engage these people, otherwise the mission will be over. So let me give you an example. If I shot this guy, I will fail the mission. Okay, moving on to the second Overwatch position. Alright, I'm in another building on the second floor. Again, we want to be looking north, northeast. So we can look through these windows over here. Let's go into this room. And from here, I prefer this Overwatch position because you do get views of several more targets over here, which will definitely assist your team so that they can enter the building without any interference. Up next, we have the Assault Team 1 spawn location. This is probably my favorite spawn point just because you get to the action a lot quicker, but also probably the most difficult one as a solo. Okay, so remember we want to be looking north, this direction. This is the more difficult location because you do need to take out enemies both in the building, and sometimes there may be roamers outside that you need to take care of. In this case, looks like we just have one roamer, so we're good to go. If you're playing with the team, I recommend waiting for your Overwatch to take care of the targets before moving forward so that you have a higher chance of success getting into the building. And finally, we have the Assault Team 2 spawn point. Okay, again, we want to be looking north, this direction. From here, you can see a couple of the enemies, sort of like the first Overwatch position, however it's limited, which can be an advantage for an assaulter because then you won't have to face as many enemies as you cross through the open fields. Remember, there can be enemies in the building or sometimes enemies roaming outside. And also remember there are civilians, so make sure to PID. Now that we've gone through all of the spawn locations, let's go ahead and run this and get started. I personally would categorize myself as an assaulter, so let's go ahead and spawn in Assault Team 1 location. Okay, so one thing I did want to point out is that there is a basement to this compound. The first time I ran it, I totally forgot about it, so make sure you go down there and clear it out. Let's go ahead and take this guy out. We do need to be mindful that there might be some people on the ground with us. I hear footsteps. That was close. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, Assault Team 1, let's go! So this guy right here, I don't know if he has a gun or not, so we'll leave him for now until he reacts. Okay, looks like we are clear here. Oh, I guess this guy did have a gun. Alright, one more time. Let's go. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a different approach. Let's take it a little slower. Okay, we're in. Let's go ahead and clear out as many enemies as possible. Give us a better chance of getting into the building. Okay, looks like there is a target down below too. Let's take care of him first. There we go. Okay, that looks like that's it. Let's check outside to make sure there's no one lingering. Looks good. Let's go ahead and move up to the building. Let's hope that we don't get shot here, but I think we should be fine. I do see a target there. It looks like he has a gun. Alright, let's run. Get to cover as soon as possible. Alright, so we're going to be approaching the building from the basement level, then we'll work our way up. See a muzzle. Alright, so earlier I mentioned some issues. One of the issues is the laptop. So when I interact with the laptop, it's supposed to give me an exfil location. However, the laptops are currently not working and they always display a message, Intel not found. There are several laptops lying around the map and they all give the same message. Like so. Okay. Let's moving on. You're gonna be okay, sir. One gripe that I do have with Geronimo is that the civilian bots are kind of dumb. And they'll sometimes follow you or just run around randomly, or they'll be blocking hallways. So this room is difficult. This is a great room for team CQB training because it's a center fed room and it's really difficult as a solo. Let's pie these corners slowly. Again, we have two more laptops here. They'll be displaying the same message, so I won't go and interact with them. Look at this. Okay, clear. Moving forward. Yep, so like I said earlier, this guy does block the room. It's kind of a pain. I wish we could have them move or ask them to move. Okay. Clear. Okay, so it looks like this area is cleared now. Let's move on to the next one. So the bots don't move on this map, so we don't have to worry about anybody that's roaming. Okay, another laptop over here. Use him as a shield. Okay, and there's another laptop over here. Ooh, these corners are tough. See someone here. Doesn't look like he has a gun though. Nope. They're good. Clear over here as well. I believe this is the final area to clear. And we're done, looks like. Let me just double check, go through, make sure we got everybody. This is kind of a maze, so it's very easy to get lost in here. Alright, so this is the other entrance. Going upstairs first. And the top floor over here is probably for drill instructors or trainers to just kind of spectate and watch what's going on. Alright, did I get everybody? Okay, looks like I did. Let's see how many kills I got. Oh, follow the grenade. Okay, so it looks like I only got 21 kills, and it looks like either I'm not getting everybody or not all the bots are spawning. After the run, I went around the map trying to find any misplaced bots, but I couldn't find anyone except for a few civilians. Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey, you guys are matching. I think that there may be a limit to how many bots they can spawn, or their spawns are bugged. Let me know in the comments if you're able to find more than 21 bots and if you were able to get the laptops working. Overall, I think this is a great training map for anyone, but especially for duos or larger groups that want to practice their fundamentals and to get their entries down. Thank you, Peacemaker, for putting this mod together. I definitely want to see more in the future. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and got a good first look at this new awesome CQB training map. That's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next video.